equals 3 studios.
Guys, when you go out on a first date, I think you should always split the bill. Now, there's some people in the office who think that the man should always pay. There's also a third argument to be made that says that the person who asks for the date should pay, but since in our society, women aren't conditioned to ask men, we won't explore that particular argument today. Today, it's who should pay for the first date, always the man, or always split the bill. Let's get it on!
Who should pay for the first date? Always men versus always split the bill.
Ladies, there's no need to fret because men should definitely pay for the first date.
What is this, a trick question? Of course the guy should pay.
I'm pro split. I think we should split everything.
You're the woman here. This is some chivalry stuff. I still love chivalry. I got like this much left.
It is 2016 and we're counting on the women to save everything. So I think this split is a good step in the right direction. I think pretty soon the women will be paying and they'll be trading the men for goats.
Paying for the first date makes a better first impression. It lets someone know that if needed, you're willing to take care of them.
Oh yeah, cause belittling a woman makes a good first impression.
You are providing for this woman at this point. You know, you said, you know what, ma'am, I want to take you out. I want to buy you dinner. I want to take you to the movies. I want to go ice skating. It's free for you. For me, it's not even a problem.
Yeah, let him love you. Let him control you. Because that's the kind of relationship you're gonna be in if you don't split that check.
You're literally saying, I can provide nutrients for your body, for the future.
What kind of caveman are you trying to provide nutrients for... Jesus, what are you, a government assistance program? Knock it off!
You know, ladies give us men nutrients as we grow up. That titty milk ain't free, fellas, all right? So now that you've got that suckling down your esophagus, it's time to give back.
I'm paying for your intake right now.
So all that's wrong. First of all, whatever you're eating is bad for you. That's where we are in 2016. Everything we eat is gonna give us cancer. That's all there is to it.
I will provide plenty of nutrients for you with or without paying the bill.
If you're under the misconception that people should like you for who you are and not what you have, you're a piece of garbage. You probably won't survive. It's really a matter of survival.
Overall, men make more than women. And so until there's equal pay, I'm gonna make it equal by ordering lobster.
Lady, you know how much I make? Not a lot. I'm a comedian. If anything, you should be feeding me.
What happened to all this strong, independent woman who don't need no man? Where did that woman go? Would she need a man now? I mean, a strong, independent woman don't need no man until the bill comes and then she need a man.
I'm an independent woman, and I will totally treat a guy, just not on the first date, because I don't want to set a precedent for that stuff, you know? That'd be like doing anal the first time you have sex. Why would you set an unrealistic expectation?
No, you should split. Guys, come on, it's 2016. Don't be stuck in the past. Don't be stuck in the single life, because that's where you're gonna be if you don't split this check.
I'm not stuck in the past. I don't think being a gentleman has like a date on it. Like, it was 2001 when gentlemen started being assholes. Even if she wants to split it, she would still appreciate the gesture, okay? But even though I know I'm still gonna end up paying because I can fight her, I will still reach for it, and then she also reaches for it. Hand holding there, and then I say something romantic like, "No, babe, this one's on Daddy."
If you don't pay, then maybe she'll think that you don't like her.
That's ridiculous. Why would I come out with you if I didn't like you?
Later, she's gonna call her friends and be like, "Yeah, it was fun, except I paid. He couldn't pay for salmon cut roll. It's dead fish." Get it? That used to be a thing people could get with a pole and hook.
You gotta hear that on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube comments, Google Plus comments. Your mom's gonna text you. She's gonna be like, honey, why were you so cheap with Vanessa? Now she's talking shit about the whole family, you cheap ass. See, that's what you did to your family. Now your family just went bankrupt on the internet. What the fuck is happening, fellas? Just buy that bitch some drinks.
Wait, which one of us in this equation is gonna be perceived as broke? Me or the young lady who wants everything bought for her? Yeah!
I second that.
Go to your room. Points for Gryffindor.
Total carnage!
Well, in me in particular, she's probably not gonna tell her friends about me at all, because I'm already that much of an embarrassment. That conversation is not gonna happen.
You can't have it both ways, ladies. Either everything is split or nothing is.
Exactly, you can't cherry pick equality like that. We're either all equal and we divide the fucking bill in half, or we're not, would be the other option.
Oh, come on, this has nothing to do with being progressive. In fact, I find letting a guy pay for me is empowering. It's like saying, yeah, I'm here, and I'm worth it. Baby, I'm worth it. I could pay, but I'm worth this. Okay, I couldn't pay. I'm broke as shit. I'm speaking for women in general.
So it's more progressive to split it? No, it's one way or the other way. I pay, and then you feel secure, or she pays and I put out. Whether she pays or not, there will be a tip.
So really what you're doing is you're telling the portion of society that doesn't make as much money as you should pay for my meal now because, feminism. It's kind of like spitting in a woman's face, non-sexually, like not in the fun way.
I get it. It's 2016. You shouldn't be pressured into doing all this grown-up stuff. Unless you are grown up, in which case, get your act together. I mean, you don't even have to act like you got her. Just say, I will pay for tonight's dinner because I'm taking you out. Usually that's how it goes. Usually the man asks the woman out, and it's not usually vice versa. So the woman is not necessarily expecting you to pay, but if you don't pay, you look kind of weird.
Look, that's stupid. No matter how many dates you pay for, you're still that weird guy.
Let's say you guys been dating for 2 weeks, and now it's like, hey, I'll pay this time. Oh no, I'll pay that time. I'll pay this time. I get it. That's cool. But the first date is important.
I'm not a crazy person. I'm not saying that he has to pay for all of the date. If he pays for dinner and we go to a bar after or something, then I'll totally buy like a song on the jukebox or something. Those are like 25 cents, right?
Look, it's a trap. Once you start paying for stuff, who knows what's next? What, birthday presents? Christmas? I don't play that game. I have that kind of time.
I'm paying on every date, okay? I have a stutter and no personality. I better have money.
Yeah, and what if you really don't like her? Guys, you're gonna buy dinner for a girl you really don't like? Why are you guys even trying? Because you know we're gonna win. Why even bother? You should have just not showed up. Should have forfeited.
And now, some shit to think about. According to one study, men claim they pay for the first date 82% of the time. Dang, stupid social norms. No wonder I'm broke.
Here's why men should pay on the first date. Because if you can't afford the first date, you're not in a position to be dating. Go focus on your career and wait till you get promoted at your dad's company.
I'll still think you're broke. Now I'll just think you're in denial and broke. That's a double whammy. 2 points for us! Pow!
I won't think you're broke, I'll hope you're broke. The other options are that you're a jerk, cheap, or a feminist. And if I was trying to date myself, I wouldn't spend so much time photoshopping those Tinder pics.
Personally, I can respect a woman who would say, oh wow, Jose, you didn't pay for everything. You're fiscally responsible. And also, does it have to be a fancy dinner?
Like if we go to McDonald's, yeah, I'll make split this. If we're going to one of those fancy Japanese places where they like toss knives and flambe that shit, oops. I forgot my wallet.
I guess in the 20s, back when you had to pay, you also got to pick. We all saw Titanic. Did Rose even like lamb? I don't know.
If you're both broke and you're going on a date, eventually, one of you is gonna eat the other, like in a live desert island scenario. So yeah, pay for the first date, prevent cannibalism.
Guys, it's okay to be broke. Broke people have sex too. You ever been to a third world country? They fuck all the time.
I think it's wrong to just assume that you're gonna get a free meal. If I was a woman and that was the scenario, I wouldn't even work. I would just consistently go on dates and get fed. Wait a minute, what if that's what's happening?
Nothing is free. Oh, but this might be free. Nothing is free. If he's buying you dinner, it's because he wants to put his junk in places that you may not want it to go.
I'm not saying the date has to be expensive, okay? I would rather a guy take me to McDonald's and pay than take me to a steakhouse and ask me to split. Because McDonald's has a ball pit.
If both people pay, and then the money is taken out of the equation, then you're just forced to sit there with someone and go, can I deal with this person for a long period of time? You're going to pay back in emotional damage. That's why I'm all for splitting.
You know what girls love more than anything? A picnic. So take some bread and cheese, throw it in a basket, and take us to a field. And you know what? If you can't afford a picnic, you shouldn't be dating. Bam!
I'm tired. Do what you want to do.
You got served.
I don't even look at the check. I never break eye contact with her. You know what kind of confidence that exudes?
If I have to split the check, my date's gonna figure out that I don't really know how to do math.
Could you split this thing and then could you put 10 on mine, but then, oh, I have a gift card and Southwest points. I'm not looking to see the waiter a bunch of times like it's a recurring character in a sitcom.
You decide what's easier. Just taking care of the bill and having that awkward conversation at the end where you both pretend like, no, it's okay. She says it's okay, but it's not okay, but she wants to give the tip. She doesn't want to give the tip. Now you want to give the tip. Take that how you will. I think it's easier to just say, oh, no, separate check. Boom, one line, done.
Split that shit. Boo.
You know what? Men should absolutely always pay on the first date. It's just the right thing to do, guys. I mean, come on. You're taking this young lady out. She expects a good time. You expect to have a good time possibly later that night. I'm sure if you start paying, then, you know, you'll get what you deserve, which is a kiss on the cheek because you are a gentleman.
No, ladies, don't let him think you owe him something. Just because you're eating that pancake, don't make him think that he gets that pancake later.
If you let him buy you dinner, he might start showing up at your door at random times like a damn Jehovah's Witness, like, have you heard the good news about my dick?
I don't want a woman to think that she owes me sex because I pay for her first. I don't want to put that pressure on her. I don't want to put any pressure on her. I don't want to get sued for sexual harassment. That's all I'm asking.
Guys, it's a simple matter of supply and demand. He supplies dinner, he might demand sex. It's gross. You don't want those things together. It's messy.
The thing is, ladies, you don't owe men anything. They're actually paying you back. They're paying you back for the time that they were driving down the street and you were walking and they rolled down their window and yelled out, "Yo, Milky Booty, let me get them digits!" There is an amount owed and it's going in the right direction.
I can't stand it when girls think that they owe a guy something just because he bought them dinner. You gave him a chance to make you like him. If you don't like him after he bought you dinner, that's on him, and he needs to work on that or find a girl with lower self-esteem to get a pity hand job. Your half was probably like, what, $50 max? $50, and you owe him something? That's a real cheap prostitute. What does $50 even get you these days? Like, Ray will know.
That's never been fair ever in the history of ever. So the fact that it is fair now somehow seems unfair. That's why people take objection to it. They can both destroy each other equally. That's beautiful, really.
Yeah, totally. Just keep splitting dates and being sad and lonely.
Why is it fair for one gender to always pay? You wouldn't do that with race. You wouldn't be like, yo, it's customary, the Mexican at the table always pays. It's just polite.
And I know personally, like when I go into my girlfriend's medicine cabinet, there's probably about $700,000 worth of makeup in there. That's what a girl brings to a date. She takes everything that's human about herself and then covers it up so you'll love her, and then she has to split the check at dinner too. Bro, you rolled out of bed, you spit in your hair, combed it to the side, and you're still wearing the same t-shirt from last night. Like, let's put a little bit of effort in, monetary effort.
Bam! Double bam!
Barely!
Let's go on a date if you're gonna keep paying.
Nah.
Oh, come on.
Congratulations, your team wins.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about, man. Now get out there and buy these hoes them drinks.
Now you decide. If you think men should always pay for the first date, click here. If you think you should always split the bill, click here. The results from last week's debate are down below.